to the Joe Cronin Show.
Don't forget to like, comment, and body slam that subscribe button.
This is the epic voice guy, and I can honestly say, Joe Cronin is god awful, that is. You guys seriously listen to this guy? And now it's time for the Joe Cronin Show.
And he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone.
And now it's time for Out of Fucking Nowhere. Out of goddamn nowhere. What's up, everybody? It's Out of Nowhere, episode number 170,000 million. No, I'm just kidding. It's episode 121. And, man, it's the WWE and the wrestlers versus everyone. It's who can virtue signal the loudest. So WWE will sign them to be wrestlers. Who can suck the Road Dogg's dick the hardest on Twitter? Well, they just bash the fans that they said they cared about, that they listened to. Well, the WWE said they listen to fans, but apparently they only listen to you if they like what you have to say. Because if they don't like what you have to say, well, then you're called, what the Road Dogg said earlier, an undesirable. Just the undesirables, Joe. If the shoe fits, I leave you to be your hate and negativity. So I'd appreciate it if you'd afford me mine. It doesn't show through too often. Mind your manners. And he spelled your manners. Mind your manners. We'll talk more about that in a minute. This is Out of Nowhere. I'm here with Jake DeMarco, Jesse, and your mothers. And we're going to get wet, we're going to get raw, we're going to get long, we're going to get hard. And the donations are on, so bring the cock. Well, okay, I'm sorry. But we're going to talk about a lot of different wrestling stuff. The attendance, the ratings dropping even further, even lower. Attendance dropping horrific amounts. And I want to talk about that right when we get back. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Out of Nowhere, episode 121. What the fuck is going on? Wrestling hits an all-time low. The WWE continues to attack their fans, and tons of wrestlers around the world who want jobs desperately with the WWE continue to suck each other's ass. What the fuck am I hearing? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is that fucking noise? What the fuck? What the fucking Christ, bro? Fucking goddamn it. Right when I start the fucking show, some dumb shit-ass fuck starts playing. The fuck? Shut the fuck up, cunt. Anyway. Fucking, so here we go. Let me pull it up. Oh, I gotta unmute Jake and Jesse here.
coming from the phone call.
Oh, there you guys go. Oh, yeah, let me fix that too.
There you go.
So, I can hear Jake and Jesse now, and there they are. And I want to show you guys, if you weren't on Twitter earlier.
Yeah,
Jake
that tweet from Road Dogg, you know, and I understand what he's saying, because he doesn't go off the deep end and lash out at fans too often. That's kind of what he was saying, you know. Yeah. He's like, I don't bother you when you're negative, so, you know, I'd appreciate it if you let me be negative every once in a while. I don't show my negative side too often. But it is true though.
In real life, he's thinking
alienate fans.
In real life, he's thinking, "Fuck you." That's what
well, that, you know, the Havoc person there, Jessica Havoc, that was uncalled for. Your comment was quite fitting. His retort, I understand, but her initial statement, I don't agree with it.
Well, plus I dragged him into it, I think. Well, I think no, it's because he wrote below hers. He wrote below her comment saying like, "Oh, like, good job, I'm your friend now." That's why I responded to him. Because he wrote, "Amen," now.
And then it was gone, so.
Oh, well, he replied, like, "Amen," like, "now we're friends," or something like that. I have that screen saved.
He did respond, and it's gone, because I had that tweet sent to me. So
she says, what fans need to... This is all about the Brie Bella situation, by the way. And I kind of agree in a way, but at the same time, like... It's like, dude, just let people voice their opinions however they want, whatever. What fans need to realize, it's our business of pro wrestling, not your business, by the way. Yeah, fans, it's not your business, even though you pay for it. Accidents happen. Quit being so quick to crucify someone because of a mistake in the heat of the moment. I bet you went back on... to just being a fan. Oh, she goes, I bet if you went back to just being a fan, you'd be less stressed. Well, Jessica, dumb fuck. Number one, there was more than one mistake in the match by Brie Bella. There was two big mistakes in the match by Brie Bella. To which Ruby Riott looked disgusted by. Also, this is the 4th or 5th week in a row.
That's the thing.
Of Brie Bella sucking. There.
It's not the first, like, if this was her only mistake, and yes, she did injure somebody, but people would be like, wow, you know, she's done great up into here, and this is really, you know, unfortunate that this happened. But every time we've seen her since her return, she messed up the pay-per-view match with Daniel Bryan, the finish. People seem to forget that. She stiffed The Miz. She stiffed Maurice. She went ahead and she stiffed Zelina Vega. She's gone ahead and she almost killed herself with diving out of the ring. Then she stiffed Ruby Riott. And then she knocked out Liv Morgan. That's 7 instances. How much more do you need?
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of people compare him to this Seth Rollins, but number one, those 3 things happened over different periods. And really, the John Cena one was the only one that was the one that was mistimed or wrong or whatever. And accidents do happen. But yeah, it's not the first time. If this was the first or second or whatever, nobody would say much. In fact, people flipped out on Seth Rollins when that happened, too. If you remember, and I didn't think it was a big deal. Bret Hart said he was dangerous and all this stuff. Dude, Bret Hart said he was dangerous. Bret Hart said Seth was dangerous. Where's Bret Hart right now? Double standard for women, it looks like, with the wrestlers. Kind of weird. So, Jessica Havoc, you're a fucking idiot, Jessica Havoc. So then I say to Road Dogg, because he sucked up to Jessica Havoc, of course, I said to Road Dogg, what? Oh, fucking goddamn it. This fucking computer's going to piss me off. So then I said to Road Dogg, well, I'll highlight it right here. I said, this is how you alienate fans, because he started being like, I love you, Jessica, whatever. And I was just, saying, this is what happens. Now Road Dogg says, I say, this is how you alienate fans, Road Dogg. Then Road Dogg says, just the undesirable ones, Joe. If the shoe fits. Leave you to your hate and negativity, so I leave you to your hate and negativity, so I'd appreciate if you afforded me mine. I can't argue with him there, but at the same time, Road Dogg talks about anybody who's upset about anything is an undesirable, apparently. So if you are upset about anything in the WWE, you're an undesirable. So I responded.
Yeah, they're instantly labeled a hater, and we've seen a lot of that with professional wrestlers coming out and saying that, we're all hot pocket eating, pizza loving.
Well, look at this. Look at this. So this is what I responded to with that. I responded with this. Is this where the undesirables would have been sitting, Road Dogg? During SmackDown, while the tarps were covering the seats that didn't sell at SmackDown, the entire fucking side is unsold, including the bleachers and above and all the way around the hard cam. By the way, some fat cross-eyed cunt guzzler on Twitter tried to tell me this was photoshopped. He's a fucking idiot. There's about 1 million instances of this every single week, but this is simply the worst one I have ever seen, coming on the heels of the lowest rating in history of Raw. So is this where...
And SmackDown.
Is this where, Road Dogg, is this where all the fans who are undesirables ended up? So I think the undesirables have been taking your advice and not showing up to SmackDown. Or watching the program on cable, for that matter. Just wanted to share that with you.
And then you have people like, you know, Dustin Rhodes chiming in saying you can't talk sense into these know-it-alls. They live to destroy everything we work hard at creating. They should all stick to eating pizza pockets and zip it.
Hey, Dustin Rhodes, why don't you stick to pretending to believe in God, you fucking cunt? You fucking tall cum guzzler. Why don't you go fucking make out with a black guy behind an alley? Fuck you. Why don't you go get someone else pregnant who hates you?
And this was after, you know, Kev Castle and Corey Graves were going back and forth with each other on Twitter, and Dustin interjected himself into that conversation. Corey Graves said, "I'm not taking anybody to task. I'm just saying that if the fans who, in quotes, know our business actually knew, they would understand the grind, the schedule. If they truly knew, they wouldn't be so quick to throw stones." But that's the thing here. I don't see a lot of people, you know, all of them throwing stones. Really some people are trying to break this down in a sensible manner. And have a bit of a discourse and conversation about what to do and what to do next. X-Pac made some you know, great you know, suggestions here about better training referees and having them go ahead and be better suited for these type of situations. I want to pull up his exact quote. I have it here somewhere. And, you know, he really made some great points along the way. And, you know, it's just, you see so many people get injured needlessly, and it's unfortunate. You don't want to see these things happen time and time again. What? And they said, you know, when you come out of it, you don't want to see these, you know, people get injured worse. He said the natural instinct when you get concussed, when you get knocked out, which I know you know, I know as well. I don't know if you know, Jesse, but as soon as you come out of it is to get right up and fight and keep going. Your instinct is to continue typically where you left off because your brain is trying to reboot itself.
I tried to till I started wobbling on to one side, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm fucked up.
Exactly, but you literally just, you continue what you're doing. And X-Pac continues. He says it's a really weird experience because all of a sudden you're laying on the ground and there's this sense of deja vu. It happens every time I have a concussion. You know, he talks about a recent experience last year.
You know what this all comes down to? Is the fans are fucking bored because your product sucks a dick. Your fans are so bored that they go on social media complaining about injuries or injuries that could happen, not happen. People should get fired, not get fired, could get fired. They're fighting with your wrestlers. You got wrestlers fighting with the fans. You got dumb fuck wannabe wrestlers who want a job with the WWE. You got people like Jessica Havoc sucking a dick. She's just sucking the big WWE dick. Because she wants a job. So this is what you end up getting. Because your product blows. That people are creating drama online. Because your product sucks dick. When a product is good, the fans really don't complain. And the 3%... By the way, the 3 to 5% of people who do complain when a product is good, nobody listens to them. Nobody gives a shit. But when your product isn't that good, like Ghostbusters... You hear a huge outcry from thousands of people and millions, and then nobody sees your piece of shit movie, or Star Wars, where you divide an audience and half the audience hates you. That's when you fuck up. When you fuck up, you hear it from everybody. It's not a small minority, vocal minority. It is damn near fucking half the fans.
And I hear so many people trying to go ahead and come up with solutions rather than, you know, outright crucify her. You know, even X-Pac said the key solution to handle such issues would be take further steps to educate referees how to act swiftly under duress in these type of circumstances. Because that was a huge thing. She never should have been allowed to go. She was fighting, you know, Sarah and Ruby to get back into the ring for that triple powerbomb or triple suplex move. There was no reason for her to get back in the ring and risk further injury for that. They should have called the match or had,
Well, all right, listen. I'm not going to go into that. Like, they should have, like, I don't, like, that part, I don't care. Like, it happens. Like, stuff happens. She's concussed.
She doesn't need to get back in the ring.
She put herself back in the ring, though.
But she doesn't realize what's going on. You're in an altered mental state. You don't realize.
I don't know. I'm not worried about that. I'm literally just looking at Brie Bella saying, like, she sucks right now. That, like, you can't. There's no. I didn't even say fire her. I'm not saying fire Brie Bella or don't have Brie Bella anymore. I'm just literally criticizing her for her shitty performance of the last 5 weeks. And apparently, if you criticize Brie Bella for her shitty performance over the last 5 weeks, apparently you're somebody who's an undesirable. I didn't say fire Brie Bella. I didn't say I know exactly what everything that happened. I just said last 5 weeks. She screwed up every week and twice in this match, and she's almost hurt herself and somebody else. And that makes you an undesirable.
My biggest thing is I've always advocated for the health and well-being of these the superstars. I've always said that they should travel a bit less, have some less shows because they get injured so often because they're overworked. And the thing that pissed me off the most about all of this was Brie's response. Did you catch that on Twitter?
Their initial response when she was like, sorry, whatever.
No, she didn't apologize. That's what pissed me off.
She was like, hope you're okay or something.
Raw is an opportunity for us to entertain. She said, our intentions as superstars is to win the match, never injure our opponents. And then she said, thinking about you live.
Yeah.
She never said, I'm sorry. She never said, this is my fault. I said,
because that would break kayfabe, I think. But it's like, so what? They're all breaking kayfabe on there anyway.
She broke kayfabe 10 minutes before that, tweeting about Total Bellas and Total Divas. So who gives a shit? Thinking about you still isn't an apology, which shows she feels she did nothing wrong in this scenario. Just accidents happen. We heard that this entire time. Seth Rollins was in the ambulance with Sting. We heard about this from so many sources, apologizing multiple times. You were my hero. I dressed as you for Halloween. I can't believe this happened. I'm so sorry. And he felt terrible. And over again, apologizing and just couldn't live it down. Felt terrible. There's no remorse.
I think she's shocked by it.
She feels bulletproof. And had it been Liv who did this to Brie, she'd be fired. Tell me I'm wrong.
Probably, or she would start getting shitted on.
Yeah, and the only people defending Brie and Nikki in this scenario are the fucking reality show fans, the Total Bellas, Total Diva fans.
Well, the corporate shills.
It's not wrestling fans.
Well, the wrestlers are defending him though.
The ones that are hired by WWE and don't have a chance to say otherwise.
Well, Jessica Havoc isn't. She just wants to be hired.
Because she wants to be.
I can't see Goldust tweets at all because he blocked me because he's a bitch.
I
can't see Dustin's tweets. Maybe he's
just open an incognito window and you can see them all.
Maybe I'm gonna look at it now. Maybe Dustin Rhodes is just like Cody Rhodes, full of shit. Because Cody Rhodes says that he didn't like the late 90s. He didn't like all the crazy stuff, and that shock factor was out the window. But then at All In, there was blood, and a bunch of giant dicks carried a man to the backstage, where we can only be left to believe that they came on him. So, tell me shock factor's out the window, then I watch your wife be slammed by a man's penis. I'm sorry if I think that Cody Rhodes, you are full of shit. And you don't know who Vince Russo is, and Vince Russo's a homosexual, fucking, what did he say? Fuck homophobe? Yeah. I'm sorry, you called a guy a homophobe. You said Vince McMahon is the only one that writes WWE. You said that shock factor's out the window, Cody. But are you?
The highlight of
is
their
he
show
joking?
Was supposed to be shocking with Jericho showing up. That was the point of their show. Was a shocking moment.
I'm assuming he means shocking by all the attitude.
I know, but I'm saying in general too. It's not just like, oh wow, tits and ass shocking. He also means creative writing.
I mean,
in the Russo
dare I
sense.
say, this family might be full of shit.
Yeah, but he also meant shock factor in the sense, because he said it in other interviews, with Russo's crazy writing. He wasn't a fan of Russo's overly hyped up antics. Where Russo used to write these overzealous storylines that were all over the place at times, which they were. Some were a creative mess, as we know. you know, he would go ahead and have these, you know, huge moments, and then all of a sudden they would just, you know, be all over the place. You didn't know what was going on, especially in the WCW time. But you know,
well,
so
listen, I still love Goldust, and I mean, I do love Cody. I'm fucking around, but but I do think that they're kind of, you know, full of shit when it comes to this stuff. And I want to look at Goldust tweets, but I can't because it doesn't let you click on tweets and replies unless you have an account open. So, and I don't have an account, so I can't look at his tweets and replies. But that's what you do. You block Joe Cronin because I don't know why, you know. But that's what people do, man. Must run in the family at this point, I guess, where we cry. But I feel like they're gonna, you know, we hear that Sarah and Ruby are angry and upset, and now, you know, we're looking at this over and over again, and I feel like Liv's gonna have to apologize on Total Divas. Oh yeah,
you know,
it's going to be some gay thing on.
I hate hearing, oh, the cadence changed. Well, yeah, because you kicked her in the head the first time, so she went down. Of course, the cadence changed. You know what I mean? Like,
well, first of all, I hate the kicks. Second of all, Liv was. Somebody said she was overselling him, but then I watched The Miz deliver him to R-Truth, and R-Truth sold him just about the same.
Yeah,
but what happened was when Liv was leaning forward like this, a little bit straight forward. But not like this, but like this. She got kicked, and it hurt. So then she went, oh, and then she leaned forward, and then caught one in the head, and that's what knocked her out. So,
yeah,
you know,
Brie wasn't paying attention.
It is, again, it's an accident. I get it. But the point is that she's done this now 5 weeks in a row. I don't want her fired. I don't want anything else like that. I'm not pretending to know anything more than I do about it. And by the way, I wrestled for 3 years, and I commentated for several years, and I was a manager for several years and refereed a few matches. So maybe I don't know anything either, apparently, to these people. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter because you're watching the product. You're telling, that means any NFL fan, any fucking person out there who's an NFL fan who is like, man, you know, I think that McAllister sucks because he just can't run these routes. He's just really bad with these routes, and so I'm not putting him on my fantasy team. Then McAllister tweets out, hey, dumbass, why don't you just go back to being a fan? Like, imagine the NFL players in the NFL all tweeting out all over the place like, I wish that the fans would just go back to being fans. Did you see the NFL complaining that every fan breaks down everything that happens, that every fan is their own bookie, that every fan is playing coach on fantasy leagues? You don't see the NFL complaining about it. You see the NFL embracing it and trying to play more into the fans. You would think that the WWE would capitalize on this with the heels at least, where the heels would go after people on Twitter. But they don't do that. Instead, everybody is a heel on Twitter unless they're a friend of the casuals. So, WWE once again dropped the ball, and then you got all these independent wrestlers sucking their ass for a job, and they're attacking fans, and then you got some of the fans, of course, trying to suck up to them, right, so that they'll tweet them like, you're absolutely right, Jessica Havoc, you know, oh my god, you finally said it, girl, let me tell you, and then Jessica likes their comment, and they're like, yeah, tell these smarky marks, or whatever, like, it's just like, oh my god, what has wrestling become? I want to throw up on myself. Let me play a donation, because we've been way behind.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
I feel asleep cause shows were so bad last night, so here's a little extra.
Oh, Gooner Chiefs fan, what's up, Gooner? Gooner, thanks for the $10, my friend. Thank you, man. I hope you caught my Q&A video earlier tonight. I was going off in the car. It was a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody for being there. Gooner, thanks for the $10. If you guys want to donate tonight, the link is down below. Streamlabs donation link in the description box on your phone or on your computer. All the donation amounts are listed at the very bottom if you want to have some fun and support my show and support us here. Thank you for that. Or you can hit the $sign below and do the super chat option as well. There's a few special super chat alerts as well, so look in the description for those. They're all listed for you. If you guys want to participate in that tonight. If not, oh well, but you can still have some fun in the chat. Hit the like button, all that.
WWE doesn't care about the fans.
It's evident to me. Or they only care about people who just, yay! Yay! If you do that, they love you. If you do anything else, then you're a cocksucker. LPM16, thanks for subbing to the channel. We're having a subscription party up in this bitch. Thank you, ADTR and Gooner Chiefs fan, for the first 2 donations of the night. Jesse, what do you think about all this?
I don't know, man. I don't have an opinion anymore on this shit because I feel like it's not going to change for quite some time, and they're going to have to kind of fuck up. So it's going to have to look so bad on TV that they're forced to like do something about the attendance and about all the just everything they're dealing with, because the money's not hurting them, and that's I think what they pay attention to the most. So it's got to hurt them in another way.
They'll just, you know what they'll do is they'll just pay Undertaker. Like, imagine if the people started not showing
that's
up.
What I mean, though. That shit will not last. And when that kind of, you guys have said it before, when they stop doing that, then what?
In 5 years.
I'm excited for the then what. But the then what's not, it's a ways away.
I already think that Cena doesn't work. I already think that they can bring in Cena, and it still doesn't work. I think still only a few people buy tickets because of Cena. I mean, I'm sure a good amount, but maybe like, what, 500 people?
He doesn't have the draw like other legends do.
Nobody does, because you're seeing the 2018 draw, and it's...
But even still, you know... Unfortunately, it's not working.
New Gay prancing, throwing pancakes. MMA is laughing.
Yeah, the New Day was boring as hell the other night. The most interesting thing was watching how the fan reacted to getting the pancakes saliva in toast. Saliva and toast. Thanks for the donation, man. Oh my god, what type of currency is that? Do you know what that is, Joe? Jake?
I do not know.
Anybody know it? Leah. What's the currency with a C and 2 slashes through the middle of it?
Someone in the chat will know.
That's a euro? That's a euro? Really? I thought a euro was a different symbol.
I thought it might be.
We're Americans. I'm stupid as hell.
I'm right there with you. You know what? This is not going to go over well, but I don't give a shit. I have to suck your dick for a minute. I'm listening to your breakdown about the Roman Reigns posters before. You were talking about them taken away in the video update that you made, and you said something, and I had to make note of it, and the fact that I enjoy how level-headed you can be still, and you don't see that enough with, you know, news reporters and people in the community today.
What are you talking about, though? I don't know what you're talking about.
The fact that I'll get there. I got to draw it out a little bit. You went ahead and you said something, and it clicked in my head, and I just overly enjoyed it. You went ahead and you made a great statement. JD was upset over the fact that he felt somewhat slighted, like WWE had taken his idea with the ending to SmackDown last night.
Oh, I should pause those. I should pause those while you're sucking my dick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Lil Bex!
Lil Bex.
YouTube keeps insisting me to your channels. It's driving me fucking nuts.
What?
Rip Liv's face. Just another casualty to WWE not giving a f about most of their own employees.
I agree, Bex. And Bex, thank you for the $4.
Of course, they're going to drive you here.
I don't know what you mean by them driving you, because you already subbed to this channel. You mean all my other channels, like every other channel I have, or like, I don't know, that's weird. But Bex, thanks for the $4. Anyway, back to the blowjob.
Yeah, so basically you were able to say that, you know, yes, it was my idea, but it was everybody's idea. It was basically an idea that was nothing, you know, too far out of the ordinary, that everybody had went ahead and built up. And it was, you were able to be level-headed about it. You didn't have a huge ego in that moment. And it was just commendable.
About
you
what?
see so many people on Twitter last night say, that was my idea. I can't believe Samoa Joe invading AJ Styles' home.
Yeah, everybody, dude, literally, Jake, you had... several people were like, I came up with that idea. Several people were saying, I came up with that idea. And it was like, okay, like JD in particular, he tweeted out like the most self-serving fucking, like, okay, we're aware that one time I suggested that Cesaro should have a suit, have glasses, and rip his suit off. And then 2 months later or something, a few weeks later, he fucking did it. So
yeah, it started off where you saying, I'd love to see him in a bar with a drink. And then you kept, like, evolving the character. You're like, no, forget it. It'd be great to have him like James Bond. And you kept going on and on. You said, I'd see him in a suit. And he comes out James Bond-esque. And, you know, he rips the suit off and he heads to the ring. And they did it. And they did the exact James Bond thing with the bullet, you know, entrance that follows him. And then he rips the suit off. And to a T, they had the exact... Now that
so I felt, yeah, with
far
that,
too specific.
I felt...
slighted.
I knew at that point, like, that was something I had to mention. Like, I felt like, okay, you know, I've got to mention this. This is too fucking crazy. This is ridiculous. And so I did. I mentioned it. And but with this little, it's like I don't want to say that JD's like, it's almost like he's following in my footsteps. He tries to copy me. Like, so he sees me complaining that, oh, the WWE stole my idea or whatever. So now he's going to do something where WWE stole his idea. And then he saw me interacting with Road Dogg for a couple years. And, you know, then he realized, oh, shit, you know, maybe I'll get tickets or maybe I'll be liked by somebody. So I'll try to do the same thing. And, like, I almost think that that's him just following that. But everybody and their mother predicted that Joe would go to AJ's house. And by the way, we talked about it 6 weeks ago, and several fans and listeners and several podcasts over the course of the last 2 months to 2 weeks have all come up with, oh, when's he going to attack AJ's wife or at the house or whatever. I came up with my own scenario. You know, other people came up.
And if you had said at the contract signing, he shows up with a baby doll, and you know, starts off at the mailbox, walks up. It's the end of SmackDown. We never see him go in the house, and you were real specific, and everything played out. Then I'd be like, well, damn, they really copied you to a T.
Yeah,
but I just had to say, you know, I appreciated you being level-headed and you know, not cynical about the whole thing. To see him and just everybody else, you know, I saw so many tweets come in. They took Joe's idea. And as much as a pat on the back to see the community get behind you and support you for these things.
And that's the thing is, yeah, I said that, but everybody said it. Almost every other wrestling podcaster said it at some point. And number two, half of the fans said it. People in the chat, you guys were all talking about it. Like, he's got to break into his house. Like, everybody knew that was an obvious thing. This is just simple.
Next logical step.
This is logical, parallel thinking, like, whatever. But he tweets out, not trying to bury him. I'm just trying to, whatever. I mentioned Samoa Joe should do this 3 weeks ago on my SmackDown review. This isn't coincidence. This isn't coincidence. I know someone on this show is watching my ideas. Yeah, okay, bro. And Justin LeBar crapped on him for it, too, by the way. Take it easy, dude. Take it easy, bro. They've been listening for a long time. They stole my fact, I feel like. They stole the Cesaro idea. It's the lowly, tiny, bottom-of-the-barrel writers over there who are barely getting paid anything, who are, like, writing from Connecticut, not even showing up on the road, who are going online and finding these things out, and they're pitching the ideas like it's their own. But breaking into the guy's house when they're having a rivalry, and Samoa Joe himself brought his family into it from the beginning. Wendy, his daddy's coming home. Like, I mean, the dude literally led you to it. Daddy's coming home.
Built up to it.
Daddy's going to be the one coming home. Daddy's going to be the one coming home. So logically, we all said, he's got to go to the house and do this. And then it's like, everyone's like, yeah, he's got to do this. What was it, 2 months ago? Like, I mean, like months ago?
Yeah.
And now
before SummerSlam, so.
And now for you on September 26th to be like, this isn't coincidence. It's stealing my ideas. Ah! What the
if
fuck
anything,
are you
it just
talking
shows that
about?
you were behind the curve, because if you were only thinking about it 3 weeks ago, then you were a little behind there.
Yeah, and he was only thinking about it 3 weeks ago.
SummerSlam.
And I said it 8 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. So does that mean he stole my idea? And then they stole my idea that he gave to them that's stolen from me? Like, no! WWE's been doing this storyline forever. We've all seen it a million times because we grew up with like 10 of these happening. So.
Exactly, and we saw it even last year. You know, people said in the chat, St. Louis fans said, it happens. It's as common as a revenge story can be. But I was just appreciating the fact that you could be level-headed and just so open.
Oh, fuck you! I don't give a shit. I'm a dickhead.
You are, but real as fuck, and you kept it that way. It was appreciated. I saw such an influx of tweets about they took my idea last night that it was infuriating. So to see somebody say...
see, that's where I could see Road Dogg, dude. If Road Dogg is sitting there at home and he's getting these tweets from people, and it's worse with JD because my fans go after it pretty good, but he's got a lot of Twitter. Like 600 people will tweet for him. So if he says something like this, that they're clearly watching and stealing ideas... Like, dude, Road Dogg's and other people at WWE's things must have blown up, and it's like, I'm so glad that's not me. I'm so glad they didn't do that to me because you know what? Like, about the Cesaro thing, I would be happy. If all of you attacked WWE over the Cesaro thing, they clearly stole from me. We know they did. You can go watch the video, and then 2 months later they did that. Nobody else would ever do that. That was not parallel thinking. So if people attack WWE for that, I would be like, hell yeah, that's awesome. Go get them. Let them know about this shit. Let them know that one of their writers is leaking shit to them from me, and they're giving them that guy the credit because I have proof about when I said it. But oh my god, dude, if people had gone on my behalf on Twitter and blown up like WWE and Road Dogg's Twitters saying Joe Cronin came up with the idea of Samoa Joe breaking into AJ's house, I'd be embarrassed, like really embarrassed. I'm so thankful that the listeners and the fans didn't blow him up over that, because that would have been fucking retarded. Oh my god, dude, I would have been so embarrassed. But instead, he himself did it, which is really fucking hilarious. Let's play some more donations.
Pour me a beer, you've got a new subscriber.
Yo, Jordan Mitchell, thank you for subbing to the channel. Jordan Mitchell. Thank you, Jordan. What's up? Welcome to the show. Have a beer for me. I'm drinking a beer tonight. It's Modelo tonight. We'll do different things every night. You never know.
Hell yeah!
The super shows of the new WrestleMania. Thank Buddha, Allah, Jesus, Zeus, Chuck, Norris, and all other 69 gods in history for independent wrestling. At this point, WWE is the dark side of the Force. Much love, Jake and Joe, you fluffy fucks.
Oh, thank you, Serious Stroke Game. It actually, and I know that was a Euro. We did confirm it was a Euro. I'm just a dumbass. WrestleMania was horrible. Top 5 worst.
Yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon. I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon.
Dewan Joseph dropping $5 in the super chat. What's up, Dewan? Thank you very much for the donation, man. He didn't say anything, but he's got everyone's fucking addresses, man. He's drinking Smirnoff, man. Look at that cunt. He really looks like Scott there. Like,
when I ever saw that, I died.
He looks like Scott, dude. He really looks like him.
Fucking, just everything about that was just so key. The setting in the bathtub, all of it.
I told him, man, I go, if you just cracked that bottle and smashed it, and then maybe like had some fake blood around and made it look like you cut yourself open, I would have been dying. Oh yeah, just kill yourself. Yeah, cut yourself for real.
Go for it.
End your life.
Super chat. At that point.
Super chat.
JD is a DJ.
a dumb jack? I don't know. Saliva, thanks. I'm not trying to pick on him. I just thought it was silly. It was something that I felt like calling out because I just thought it was so silly. The guy is so fucking up his own ass. 616, what's up? My hero, thanks for subbing. Hey, 616, what's up? Oh, he hung up. He wasn't ready to go.
In case people didn't see your upload earlier, I'm still hung up on the fact that people are, having to have their signs removed. You see the Roman sucks signs being taken away, and the boo the woo signs are still being, secured and destroyed and removed. And
if you attack Charlotte Flair or you attack Roman, like, see you later, or the Bellas. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got 1,400 views on that video only. I put it up earlier. Like, where the fuck is everybody? You guys not getting alerts, or should I stop doing wrestling? I mean, I don't know what the fuck is going on. 1,400 views.
It's not just you. A lot of people are having problems with YouTube yet again, and notifications, and the sub box is extremely broken. And
you gotta just keep coming back every day. Like, at some point, like, check in and be like, oh, because I'm putting up a lot of videos usually, or at least something.
Yeah,
but I put them up on Patreon sometimes too. Let's try 616.
If we know they're going to the show next time, in a good spot to be able to bring a sign that's like Roman is bad, because maybe they don't like the word sucks.
Yeah, see if Roman is bad.
Roman isn't good. Something like.
Or how about
it's still PG,
anti-Roman or boo Roman? Like, see what happens.
Because they don't like boo either. They're against that. Even with boo the woo, they weren't thrilled.
Oh yeah, boo the woo. So no, it doesn't matter. Boo the woo got removed, so that's not bad. How about Roman swallows? Will they take Roman swallows away?
with a big seagull underneath,
See, they wonder why people obsess about hating Roman. It's like because of how they act. Like, they literally caused this. 616, what's up?
All right, I'm back. I hung up.
Now I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon. I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon.
JD thinks way too highly of himself at times. Comes off as a know-it-all. I love his ideas and all, but he acts like he's a god, but God equals Brother Cronin.
That's right. I'm the god Finn Balor forever. Thank you, Finn Balor forever. Yeah, I definitely get that, bro. Dude, if there was only a quarter of an oxygen left in a tank, he would knock you out and take it. 616. I'm sorry.
Joe.
Yeah.
I want to say something. If you could manage one pro wrestler right now that you could save, and if you could do a promo for them, who would it be? And then do the promo. I think he actually would be a great manager in the WWE, and I think you could save a lot of these wrestlers who can't talk on the mic. But my question to you is, what wrestler would you pick? Who would you manage? And then do a promo. That's it.
All right. Well, what about like save? Like, could we save Roman or like no Roman?
No Roman. Anybody but Roman Reigns.
Anybody but Roman.
What mid-card guy?
Mid-card guy. Okay, somebody who's like, yeah, fucked right now.
You're the manager, and the superstar's fucked. You have to save them. Who would you pick?
Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Oh, let's see. DeJuan Joseph's clicking.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Yeah.
Intentions are to take care of your coworker and entertain. Forget intentions to win as your match is predetermined.
Intentions are to take care of your coworker and entertain. Forget intentions to win as your match is predetermined. That's funny. DeJuan Joseph, thanks for the $10. Yeah, maybe I'll pull up a Bobby Roode thing and I'll do a promo on Bobby Roode. There could be Bobby Roode. Who else could be on there? Bobby Roode. Maybe Dean Ambrose, but Dean can speak. They just won't let him talk. I don't know why. So.
I would say Ty Dillinger, personally, myself. Especially seeing him on SmackDown this week. He's still got some resonance with fans. We haven't seen him really at all in months.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon!
Yeah.
I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon!
We all know Roman Swallows also Australia show will suck.
Well, Australia's show might not be that bad. It's funny because it might be better than WrestleMania. WrestleMania sucked, so it might be better than Mania. It might be the best thing we see all year. I mean, what was there? SummerSlam, then the last pay-per-view was all right. And
me showering might be more exciting than Mania, so I mean that's not hard to accomplish at this point.
Yeah,
I mean Mania was a huge letdown for so many, but the way they're booking the show in terms of like the matches they have may not be that outlandish, but the pacing I can tell what they're going for, and they're setting it up especially with like such a structure that they're not going to give you really a chance to breathe. They're going to keep hitting you.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon! I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon!
Damn.
This is why WWE is dropping ticket prices and attendances because bullshit stuff like taking signs away and not letting their fans do what they want.
Yeah, they're idiots. They keep doing this, and it's like, all right, well, you're hurting yourself, so now you're lowering ticket prices, and it's like you're creating negative energy left and right, and they don't even... It's like they don't even realize at all what they're doing. It's fucking very weird. I don't know what's going on over there, but somebody needs a slap in the face. Somebody needs like a beat down.
Yeah, somebody really needs to get their ass kicked.
Hold on a second.
Super chat.
What the fuck happened to the good times of WWE?
John Wills, what the fuck happened to the good times? Well, they're gone, man. They're gone right now, it looks like. They ain't here right now. Should we do the Bobby Roode thing for that guy, I guess?
Yeah, I mean...
John Wills, thank you, man. Thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate that. I mean,
I'm curious to hear what your full-on pitch would be.
I don't know what it would be, actually, but whatever. I'll come up with something. Gotta get the glorious music.
There you go. You gotta get yourself all queued up.
You get all... Oh...
Victorious, and I will defend.
Wrestling fans, I want you to take a good look at the glorious Bobby Roode standing in the center of this ring right now. I want everybody from the WWE Universal Champion to the bottom of the barrel jobber to start shaking in their boots, to stand in line, because it doesn't matter what championship you have right now. It doesn't matter your status right now in the WWE, because eventually you're gonna come into contact with the glorious one, Bobby Roode. He's gonna take your titles. He's gonna take your woman. He's gonna take the #1 spot on WWE Raw. They're going to erect statues. You talk about the Attitude Era. You talk about the Ruthless Aggression Era. You talk about the 80s. You talk about this era and that era. But the only era that's going to matter after this year is over is going to be the glorious era of Bobby Roode. So batten down the hatches, because make no mistake about it, this man is the most important individual in World Wrestling Entertainment ever. When you come down to the ring, you don't have a robe. When you come down to the ring, you probably don't have a title belt. And even if you do, when you come down to the ring, you don't have the audience's attention. None of these people really care that much about what you do. But when Bobby Roode gracefully approaches the ring and gallantly steps into the squared circle, everybody takes notice. Everybody is on their feet, and everybody wants to be like Bobby. And that is glorious! And next week on Raw, you're gonna find out exactly what it's like to be glorious when Bobby Roode steps into this ring, a new man, and shows all you people what it means to be the #1 wrestler, to be the #1 entertainer, to be the #1 man in World Wrestling Entertainment. Now, that's not really what I would say, probably, but hey, it was something, and you gotta hype this guy up and let him go out there and do it, man, because he's fucking Bobby Roode. His teeth are whiter. His muscles are bigger. His definition is more defined. His robe has more flair than Ric Flair's ever did. All right, so this is the guy, man. This is...
I gave you a golf clap for it.
It's a golf clap. I'll take a golf clap. It was okay. But, you know, I tried, man. I tried hyping him up.
That was excellent on the spot, I'll tell you that much.
I think that, you know who's...
You sold him.
You know
whoever said Dixie would get wet over that was...
You know who's done this is Leo Rush. Leo Rush did this for Bobby Lashley the other day. This is something we've been talking about for months, forever.
In 2 weeks' time, made him a legit contender.
I don't remember what he said, but he was like, something hype this, hype that, and Bobby Lashley, and then this and that, and I was like, fuck yeah, bro, bring on Bobby Lashley. I don't know. He came out and he fucking, and like half of me went, there's Bobby Lashley, but half of me went, oh shit, like, even though I'm a fucking, like a 30-year fucking jaded fan, and I still kind of was like a little more fired up for Bobby Lashley. So, but the question is, why in the world didn't they do this from the beginning? Why didn't he have a manager right from the beginning? Why didn't AOP have a manager right from the beginning? I know they fired Paul Ellering, didn't want to go on tour, all that shit. But why didn't they right away get a manager in there with him? Unless they thought, well, we don't have anything right now, so let's just let them have match things here or there, and when we finally figure out we want to do something with them, then we'll get a manager. Maybe they thought that, but it didn't help them. Either you're ready or you're not ready.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, they need more people just to be willing to pull the trigger on. Give them a chance, sink or swim. Doing nothing and just letting them flounder and then disappear from TV for weeks on end. And then they bring them back just to make them relevant for house shows, which we've seen done time and time again. You know, Zack Ryder, I feel like they've done that with so many times where he disappears, then he comes back, and we've seen him for 2-3 weeks at a time, and then just so that they can go ahead and let him, oh, that's the guy we saw on the TV. Woo woo woo, you know him.
Right.
It's annoying as all hell.
You know what?
It's disappointing too.
You know what I would do is, I would also say one thing too. I would also probably whenever I'm trying to figure out how to write something or come up with something, sometimes I just start screaming like I did a minute ago about Bobby Roode. And then afterwards, like all the stuff I said, something about it is truthful and it sticks, and then I write down what I want to do. So going back to the Bobby Roode promo, how I would probably want to construct that, by the way, is, do you remember the part where I was saying his teeth are whiter and stuff like that? I'd probably go into the, his muscles, his teeth, his abilities, his brain, his IQ, and I'd probably tie that into, like, that's what it means to be glorious. When you go... you look at 100, these things on a shelf, but that one sticks out. There can only be, one one glorious one. And if you think about all those things and you start doing that, you kind of do like the $1 Million Man / I would call it $1 Million Man / Rick Rude. He's $1 Million Man / Rick Rude. He's better than everybody else, obviously. Like even his robe sparkling more than Ric Flair's, and look at the muscles on this guy. The guys in the crowd want to be Bobby Roode. The women want to be with Bobby Roode, and that's just the fact. I mean, look at his teeth, man. Nobody has whiter teeth than that, and those aren't stained like all of you losers out here. Those are his actual teeth, because the fact of the matter is he is glorious, and like that's where you can come up with that. However, I do believe that Bobby Roode, on his own, really could do really well with the glorious thing on his own, and it's better. When he came to NXT, he did a pretty damn good job. Like he made it seem like he was a face for a second, then he went heel on everybody. It was great the way he worked. He doesn't need a manager, by the way, but it's like if you wanted to do that, that's what you could get at with him.
Because what makes him glorious? Just him saying I'm glorious doesn't do anything. Like you said, having all these attributes. But he has these, key pointers is huge.
What he should be doing is, he can't come out and say all this as a face, because then he appears to be a heel. But what he could have done is he could have done that whole I wrestle better, I have a bigger IQ, I have nicer teeth, I have a better wrestling skills, I look better, and everything. He could say that about his opponents. Like he could pick his opponents apart. Like if he was wrestling Ty Dillinger, he could say, your haircut, isn't really that good. It's not like mine. It's not glorious. It's not like this isn't like glorious. And he's always doing those things. But he has like he really doesn't have any of that. He has no character. He just kind of says, I'm glorious. I'm glorious. Isn't this glorious? I'm glorious. Like there's any substance to that. It should be all substance, and then glorious is at the bottom or the end. But instead it's glorious this, glorious that, glorious this. Like it's like whether
it's what they do with the Undertaker and Triple H and the whole like how they just dig from the well. It's if something works once or twice, they just keep digging from the same well without making sure there's more water in the fucking thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and we know in beer money.
Dry, then what do you do?
And honestly, you could even
they scrape it out of the sand, Jake.
There's
squeeze it from a stone.
There's option number 3, which is hold back on the glorious stuff. Just have Bobby Roode be like he was in Beer Money, or be like a badass, and just have Bobby Roode. Bobby, you're going to go out there and you're going to be a cunt, and we're going to let you talk on the mic, and you say glorious one time, if any, and that's it. Even sometimes you can just do that, and he stops saying glorious all the time, but he can still do it, and then you would have an actual person begin to be a character who also has glorious, instead of just glorious, glorious, glorious. And I don't know, it's not.
And
you
make
working.
People want it. Supply and demand. You make them crave the glorious. You don't outright change your song, but you get rid of the lyrics even, so people don't have the glorious to sing along to when they do that. Like you make them miss what you don't have.
Yeah, Brian Austin. Yeah, you made a good point, man. That's where I was stealing it from your comment in the chat. I mean, obviously, I watched him in Beer Money and all that stuff. It was great, man. We thought Bobby was going to come in and do that. He's really only cut 7 out of 10 promos for his skill. I think he can. He can
deliver much more.
Yeah, he's only given 60% of what he can give, 70% of what he can give in NXT and anywhere.
I'd say like 55%.
Yeah, maybe true. You got to let him go.
You know, and you know, Jesse's made some great points so far tonight too about that. Well, you know, they're bleeding from a stone, and then you hear this. You hear that Shawn Michaels will indeed wrestle more than just the upcoming, you know, rumored tag bout. They do want that one-on-one match with the Undertaker. It's planned to happen, but they want it at Chase Field for the Rumble. You know, because it's such a huge place. It's a little bit harder to sell out the Rumble than it is WrestleMania. They figure that'll give, you know, a better chance of them to sell out. Okay, but they've also told recently that they've discussed having it centered around Survivor Series. So that means we'll literally go from the Super Showdown, or as Braun called it, the Super Show. So many flubs in that, even in the opening of Raw. I didn't catch it that night right away, but you got another Stephanie McRan moment. And that was amusing, you know. Corbin messed up her name initially.
Stephanie McRan.
He's like, and he fumbled all over.
Yeah, he almost said McRan again. I was like, oh, he almost took Kurt Angle's line.
Yeah. So we're going to have the Super Showdown. And then, obviously, Evolution. We won't see The Undertaker there. Or will we? You never know. Knowing our luck, they might have to have him there. Wouldn't it be great, though, have him come out and just tombstone, you know, freaking Alexa Bliss in, you know, just Ronda Rousey, and just every match just tombstone somebody. If only. But, so we're going to have that. We're going to have Crown Jewel, and then we're going to lead right into Survivor Series. So we literally can go from the Triple H match to the tag team match, Brothers of Destruction versus DX, to, you know, the one-on-one match at Survivor Series.
Well, Jesse, you still here? Okay, Jesse. 702, what's up?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up?
I was wondering, are you guys going to monetize this on Friday night, and then you're going to watch the Super Showdown at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, I probably would do that, yeah. It's going to be a hell of a night that night. I'll probably try to sleep in if I can, if Leah's good with the kids. I don't know. But yeah, I probably will. Probably watch it live and then do a review. Be dead.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, you're going to be really dead if you try to do your Moneymaker and then try to watch that show afterwards.
Yeah, screw it, though. You know what? I'm game. I'll have to do it.
You fell asleep for one, the Beast in the East show, I think it was. But we were up for the the other one, so.
Yeah.
There was one that was
overnight. I'm going to pee myself. Be right back.
That Crown Jewel or whatever that thing was, you know, that was like during the middle of the game for everyone else, though, so.
Yeah, for the Greatest Royal Rumble. That was midday. But there was another one that they had that was overseas that was middle of the night that we were up late for.
It was that Brock Lesnar Undertaker thing in Japan or wherever it was.
Yeah, it was something like that. It's one of those we were up late for. I know that much. And it was like 5 a.m. for one of those. And it been like 3 a.m. But yeah, this will be fun. You know, it's certainly a hell of a card. I mean, when you look at it from a non-objective standpoint, I mean, just to break it all down, we got AJ and Samoa. That's going to be probably match of the night if they really let them go. AJ Styles is still rumored to win. He's the Vegas favorite for betting odds right now. I'm not so sure. I could see it going either which way, and that's the problem here. I know we'll delve more into this next week before the show, but the betting odds are not really providing that much clear of a picture because, you know, it's only, you know, negative 180 to plus 140, so it's not a huge difference between the two. Becky Lynch over Charlotte Flair as well. Then they're saying that Buddy Murphy's probably going to defeat Cedric Alexander. The New Day over The Bar. The Undertaker and Triple H is a few points close enough to being at a dead heat. So they have both of them pretty much at a tie at this point in time. Cena and Bobby Lashley going over Elias and Kevin Owens, which I think is pretty evidently obvious. Daniel Bryan going over The Miz, which I think is a little bit surprising. I'm not so sure that's what's going to happen. They have The Shield going over Braun, Dolph, and Drew. The Bella Twins and Ronda Rousey going over the Riot Squad by a gigantic margin. It's negative 900 to plus 500, so that's massive. You'd have to put down so much to make anything off of that. And then Asuka and Naomi are supposedly going to lose to the Iconics, and that makes sense because the Iconics are the hometown heroes. So, but all in all, I mean, it really is a decent card for the most part. I mean, every time that they go ahead and they delve out something that could be a little bit slow, they're going to hit you with something big. It seems like, you go ahead and you get Asuka and Naomi. You're not too over about it, but the crowd's going to be behind it because the Iconics are big in Australia. Becky's match with Charlotte Flair should be entertaining. The cruiserweight match should be pretty decent. The New Day and Cesaro might start getting slow, but right after that, you got the Undertaker to look forward to. So that's a big draw, plus a lot of nostalgia. Then you got the WWE Championship, so that's a big draw. The Shield match, as much as we're not, all about Roman, 6-on-6, it still should be an entertaining match. It should be good. I mean, we've seen Dolph and, Seth put on pretty decent performances so far, especially adding Drew into the mix with Dean. We've seen them tag, 2-on-2 before. Adding Braun and Roman should be, pretty decent overall. Bella Twins and Ronda Rousey, that's going to be pretty predictable, but anything with Ronda has been fun so far. Her messing around with the Riot Squad has been somewhat entertaining, so we know she'll win. She'll retain the title to head into Evolution. Still going to be fun, though, so I think all in all, it's not going to be groundbreaking. But.
Can I stop you right there with the Riot Squad? Of course, everyone knows about Liv Morgan. If Liv Morgan's unable to travel with them, what are they going to do? They probably plug in like Alexa Bliss or something like that?
Yeah, I would have to think so. And
isn't Alexa hurt?
Alexa Bliss is wrestling with a numb arm currently. She's having numbness and tingling in her, I think they said left arm. So
is that the one they always pull on?
Yeah, I believe that.
Do you think
that would be the one? So.
You think that's kayfabe because of what Ronda did to it, or?
No, this is a legitimate injury. So
wow,
that's why they removed her from the mixed match challenge.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well,
yeah.
You know what happened,
I
dude?
didn't even know that.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was like, maybe it could have been like kayfabe or something like that.
I thought it was BS at first as well, but the more we look into it, and whatever injury Sasha has, they're keeping it very close to the chest. They don't want people to know many details.
That's weird.
But I guess it could be pretty serious at this point.
Yeah, that's always bad when they don't. That's bad when they don't do that.
Yeah, they're not letting any details try and slip out whatsoever.
Yeah. How long until her career's over? How long until her career's over? And then we're like, oh, she never got to do anything. Like, basically.
Yeah. That's kind of my worry at this point. I mean, I don't want it to be another Paige situation where, oh crap, she's injured again. Now she's out for a year. Then she never really gets a chance to come back. I mean, Paige came back before 2 weeks, and then she got injured and was done. So,
yeah, that's not good news.
No,
314's on the phone.
I think it could be a good show for the Australia show.
Yeah, I think so too. It could be the third best of the year, maybe. And none of them have been really good, but whatever. 314, what's up?
Hey, this is Gooner.
Gooner, holy shit!
Hell yeah!
Gooner. How you guys doing tonight?
What's going on?
Not much. I'll get into the Australia show in a second, but what I really want to talk about is the St. Louis market, and ticket sales are way down for SmackDown coming up in November. They still have a bunch of $20 seats left, a bunch of the cheap seats. They sold almost none of the ringside packages, so you're absolutely right. And Road Dogg needs to shut the fuck up about the fake fans because they can really use this right now.
Yeah, that's true. They instead of doing that, he could be, saying, "Hey, why don't you come out? Maybe you won't." He could even be faking it. He could just go on Twitter and be like, "Hey, why don't you give us a chance and come out? I don't think you'll be. St. Louis. I don't think you'll, regret it or something like that." And they might not because a lot of times live it's a lot better. So, and he doesn't do that. Instead, he's just like undesirables. What the fuck?
Well, I haven't bought tickets yet, but I do have a question, and I'll hang up and let you guys go. Why the fuck is Braun not getting the title shot at the Super Show? Yeah, the card looks decent, but he deserves a title shot. And the match between Ziggler, McIntyre, Ambrose, and Rollins was fantastic the last show. So why don't we get those two on two again? I'll hang up and let you guys discuss that.
Hold on, before you hang up, I have one question for you, actually, Gooner.
Sure.
Have you heard anything about family packages for SmackDown? Somebody had said that they're doing you buy 2 tickets, you get 2 free. Like that's
yes, it's actually in St. Louis. It's a 3 package, so you buy 2 and get 1 free. And they haven't been selling any of those either. And
wow,
it's
yeah,
really
because I heard it was buy 2 adults get 2 kids free. Originally,
yes, it's like the family 3-pack, which is really even more surprising because it's at the Blues Arena, which is just renovated. It's really beautiful, and people still don't want to show up. With Becky supposedly going in as champion too, so that should just tell you something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bad.
All right,
Thank you so much
you
for the
boys
call.
have a
I
good
appreciate
night.
it.
All right, Gooner,
No
thanks,
problem.
man. Yeah, you know
No
what? Shit, what did he say now? What was his last thing?
He was bringing up, talking about why Braun didn't get his title match.
So to me, it's just them protecting Braun a little bit, like rather than have him lose a big title match. They're kind of to keep him away because you know what I mean. They don't want him to just keep losing title matches and things like that. So
yeah, he's not going to get the belt, so why have him? Have to find a way to escape out of it yet again.
Because then you'd be really mad if he had gotten the match, because then he would have lost again, and you would have said, "Oh my God, they're burying him." So that's why I believe.
Yeah, are we going to have Brock Lesnar run in again to save him?
Yeah, they can't do that again, so they just get away.
There's not much more that they can do to keep him legitimate or safe.
Yeah, so I'm not mad about that. I think that's the correct decision. That we don't want to have Braun go out there and lose another big match, and this time legitimately, completely. Like that would be stupid.
On one of those WWE.com type, backstage things, though, they did say, obviously as we knew, but the briefcase is done, so he's not owed a rematch either. So they said even though the match ended in a no contest, there's no rematch owed because the match concluded.
Good job, WWE.
And I said, well, if it ends in a no contest, shouldn't he be owed a rematch? Even though, yes, his briefcase is done, so he can't cash in at any point in time. That was his cash in. But he should still be owed a rematch because his match was ruined by outside interference. And they said, nope, that's it. That was his chance. So he joins the ranks of John Cena and a few others with a failed cash-in attempt.
Retarded.
Baron Corbin, and it's sad, but
let's see what's on the donation block. If you guys want to donate, get it in. We're gonna play some PUBG tonight too, so I'll be here hard for that. If you all getting nasty,
Super chat.
the new and improved Chloe. Thank you for the $2. Just a super chat, little drive-by super chat. We'll see what else we got. By the way, somebody with 2 followers and 0...
Super chat.
This is fucking why I watch New Japan and Raw.
Yeah, I know, man. And you know what? I'd love to cover that stuff, but it's so far behind WWE that it gets no views, really. So, I mean, I'm starting to work on how I can put it on Patreon. That's about it.
Joe, create a Rybotch donation.
Yeah, kind of like the Eva Marie one. Yeah, maybe I should do that. I'll have to create one like the Eva Marie one. Thanks, Nick Davis and Robo Noets.
Super chat.
And the
Super
new
chat.
WWE is corporate wrestling at its finest. Fukum.
Dope Dubs Production. Thank you for the $2, man. Who else we got? We got a few more popping in here. Dope, thank you.
Chat party.
Court Foreman dropping $1 just to show love, it looks like. Thank you, Court. That's Court Bauer's brother right there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm still sick, so I'm still coughing here or there. If you hear me get out of breath and then mute myself like I've been doing, it's because I don't want to cough in your faces, everybody. My controller melted earlier last night. I put my rechargeable battery on the thing. I put it in my controller and I started smelling plastic burning, and it was in it was in my controller, and I started smelling plastic burning.
Good thing you didn't leave it charging.
Give it a hell yeah!
Crazy.
You new Patreon here content is awesome. I think if Road Dog chalks on a fucking dick, everything would be better. Hope he chalks on Vince SKD infested cock.
Chalks.
And as for JD Dude, smells like a tuna can from all the fat bitches that he fucked. Have a good show.
Oh my God. Ivan Martinez, thank you for the $5, Ivan, and thank you for being a new patron. Nunchuck Steve as well, and Garguts Entertainment became patrons. Thank you.
Watching Raw is like chore, it's too damn long. I think some dumbass somewhere will do harm to the bullying WWE. Me and my brother play the Superman punch drinking game. Roman is awful, same move over and over. People need to walk out on the matches.
Yeah, and I don't even get that mad about his moveset, because it's like a classic WWE, big guy, better moveset than Diesel, Robo Noets, thank you for the $5. So I don't even get that mad about it, but his I just don't like what they do with him. We all know that.
Super chat.
Hyped to cheer Buddy Murphy in his hometown.
That'll be pretty cool. What are they doing with 205 Live? Are they shooting that beforehand? Nick Davis, thanks, man.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you know what? I know they are because that picture's...
Attitude Era 10 times better than the current era.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's not even... That's just... It's 10-1. I never thought I would say that, 10-1, but it is. ADTR, it is 10-1. Right, well, maybe right now it's like a 3 out of 10, but the Attitude was like a 9. Holy shit.
Funny to think that AJ Styles here has not consecutively, but cumulatively had more days as WWE champion than CM Punk now. He has the 12th longest reign, I believe they said, of all time.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's held the title for a combined total of 462 days.
Damn, son.
Right now he's held the title for 322 days and counting. His first title reign lasted for 140 days. CM Punk's first title reign only lasted 28 days. His second go was 434 days. So, you know, now AJ Styles surpasses CM Punk. So that's quite the feat. And like I said, Vegas odds, they have AJ Styles coming in beating Samoa Joe at the Super Showdown. So still an interesting take to think. I'm not so sold yet that he'll be walking away victorious, but I don't know. It was a bit of an odd ending for, well, two things with SmackDown that I wanted to kind of pick your brain about. One is that I didn't quite know what Paige was talking about because she's like, you know, we can't have a repeat of Hell in a Cell. We need an ending, so it's going to be no disqualification. It's going to be no count out. No, isn't that what you pretty much had? And isn't that?
Yeah, so I said this in my video earlier.
Yeah, you said, you know, you had an ending.
It's like, dude,
what are you talking about?
They had an ending, so it didn't make any sense why she was like, we need to have a winner. Like, I was like, okay, well, don't we always need to have a winner? And the last time we did have a winner, fair and square, right?
Exactly. I know they had the little bit of you know, point of contention with him tapping out at the same time.
It all came from Brian Alvarez, to be honest. I'll give him credit. He tweeted that out. And then not only that, but I started thinking like, well, but that's exactly what we did have go wrong in the other match. So what the fuck are they doing, dude?
But I like what Cage Side Seats had said here, and they made a great point as well. The problem with SmackDown and Raw and shows like this in general is they don't pick up right where they, you know, leave off the week after. The storylines may continue, yes, but you know time has passed. It's not like the moments in... What do they say here? It's not like, you know, dramatic TV where, you know, you're going to see the immediate point of the week after where it's Negan. He's swinging the bat and says, who dies? And next week you finally see him crack somebody over the head. No. Next week when we come into SmackDown, we'll see the aftermath of what happened, but we have no idea for that entire week what happened with Samoa Joe being at AJ Styles' house. Did they open the door? Were they not home? You know, that's the problem when they just went off the air. So they either should have started this sooner or they should have made it, you know, leaving it in a cliffhanger like that, I don't think was the smartest decision for this type of show.
Yeah, I did say Paige was a good GM because I think she still is. Just because what she said was retarded. I mean, that means somebody might have written that
she's
for
been
her.
great in that role. I think she's done very well. I think that's part of the reason, you know, we've seen Shane disappear as well. You know, we've heard that before, and it certainly, you know, cements that to be true.
Jake, what's the difference between CM Punk and AJ Styles?
What's that?
When AJ Styles isn't allowed to main event ever, he doesn't walk away from the company.
Yeah, he doesn't take his ball and go home and find a safe place to tell his story.
He's legit treated like CM Punk was when he was the champion. At that point.
And so many comparisons to be made.
There's
like, the way the matches turn out, and
they're like, oh, you know, he's WWE champion. That'll keep some people happy with whatever. But, you know, Roman Reigns. Have you seen him? My God.
And it's funny, Punk didn't want him to have him in the Shield, you know, supposedly, and, you know, he wanted Cassius Ohno, and now this is what we get. You know, it's still Roman causing problems and taking the focus away.
Fuck yeah, I got everyone's addresses, Mon! I got everyone's fucking addresses, Mon!
Jake, I was mistaken. It is a 4-pack. It's called me +3, but there are still a ton of packages left.
I mean, I would think that St. Louis, would sell 88% of the tickets, if not 90%. Like 88, somewhere like 85, 88, 90% in the very end of everything. That's what I would think. I mean, I have seen front row tickets available, the night of a show at WWE plenty of times.
Yeah, that's not uncommon, but thank you, Wana, for clarifying and letting us know. But I usually hear packages, but never, me plus 3. So you buy 1 ticket, you get 3 for free, or you buy 2, you get 2. But they're advertising it. I heard, somebody had a commercial on Twitter where it was like, you buy 2 tickets and you get 2 children's tickets for free. And it's like, wow, that's they're like, I know you're basically paying for what you would for 4 seats anyways, but it was the mindset of, charging $2.50 for a bag of chips and advertising it as 2 for $5. It's the same price, but okay, granted, but they're still trying to pack the house. But come to find out, no, these seats are, when I looked into it, they are only $20 a piece. So the $40 package is that you're getting $80 worth of seats for $40. So I was like, wow, you really are saving here if you take advantage of these packages. And it doesn't have to all be children's packages either. It's not limited to family. They have a 4-pack of tickets. They have a 3-pack.
Whoa, be careful what you're saying about children's packages on this show, okay? Don't be fucking, I don't even want to say his name.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to get you blamed for anything again.
And here they go in the chat, I'm sure. No.
But yeah, leaving that kind of cliffhanger for a show for a whole week, especially when they break kayfabe so often on Twitter, and you're going to see AJ tweet, and his reaction to it was a bit odd. Not having your cell phone. Oh, you don't bring your cell phone to the ring. I thought that was a great line, but seeing him like beg, I would have rather seen him run to the back maybe, or because that Samoa Joe can't hear you, and he's like, "Don't do this, man. Come on, dude." Like, I wish we saw him like fall to his knees or just beg a bit more and be a little more distressed.
Aaron Riff just sent me the news for his No DQ today about the real Paige, or rather Paige and Carmella took a crap on his article about the whole situation because he got that heat.
Oh yeah, he got a ton of heat,
which is
unfairly too, I feel.
You know what? Why don't you go back to being pro wrestlers? Maybe that's the perfect response. You say, why don't you guys just go back to being fans? Why don't you go back to being a professional wrestler and keeping it kayfabe? Why don't you shut up? Like, maybe that's what Aaron and them could say.
Nia Jax, she literally said something about like, oh, screw kayfabe on her Twitter last week. Let me see if I can pull it up. But this whole anti-male thing that's going on currently in society is just a bit too much. Remember the Bully Hunters campaign that came out earlier in the year, like around April? Were you privy to that online? Just what I'm saying. Did you hear about any of that?
What's that?
The Bully Hunters campaign that was out on Twitch.
Wouldn't surprise me.
What it was a brief description was it was set up by a few female streamers in this company.
Bully somebody.
Hey Joe, Jake, and Connor's dead corpse. Just tuned in. Seriously, where is Coney? Did he get Bill Cosby'd?
That's
Before
right.
the show anyways, hope AJ holds the belt until Mania.
Yeah, Connor is inside of a man right now. No, Broken Lion, thank you for the 316. I think much like Jake's kids were sick, Connor's kids are sick. So I think he's taking care of his kids because they're really sick, which worries me.
No, Connor's sick, actually.
Oh, Connor's sick.
Yeah.
I'm
Connor's
sick. I'm
100-degree fever. And
oh, God, I'm feeling warm right now in the back of my throat. It's been hurting me the last couple days. Fuck. I better not get that shit.
It's been screwed. Danny definitely has strep throat. Her throat is all... She's got like those white pus nodules. I'm taking her to the doctors. I've got a fever. Like, everybody's been sick and just sucks.
Christ.
So.
I don't feel good either. I'm getting... So here comes my... I hope I don't get it like that. Maybe I won't get that.
I hope you don't, but it sucks.
Monetize this
Bully
would be
Hunters
real
was a YouTube thing that started out, and it was basically if someone was making fun of a female in the game, they would go ahead and you would be able to use their services and dispatch someone called a bully hunter, and they would come to the female's aid and help them out.
What does that mean? In what game?
in any video game that you were playing. So let's say the female streamer or gamer was playing Counter-Strike and somebody comes in and starts calling her a whore, get back in the kitchen. This is the example that they were giving you.
Yeah.
She can go on to bullyhunters.com and say, I'm being attacked. The guy's gamer tag is Joe Cronin's God. And they go ahead.
You can just go in there and make that up about anybody.
Well, that was the thing. So they go in there and they now get somebody to join the game and bully the bully. Well, the whole thing fell apart because everything that they did was totally fake, and it was all set up, and it was all backed by somebody that makes headsets. Like, it was a total disaster. And one of the lead females that was running it was a Twitch streamer by the name of Zombie Unicorn. Wow. And it was all like anti-male, misogyny. It was to stop, male harassment against females, and they used all these like crazy, outlandish stats saying like 98% of all women are harassed daily online, and like it was just so unfounded and beyond ridiculous, and there was no merit to it. All under the guise of anti-harassment, basically saying that there's no safe space for women, and men are just vitriolic pigs that need to be put in their place, so we're going to hire people to take them down so that women can play safely. And come to find out that it was all this, reverse sexist bullshit. And she was getting paid by video game and software companies just to shill this thing out. Well, now you flash forward to all these months later, and on Twitch, she's literally standing there naked with pasties, painting herself on IRL streams. Yeah. At this point in time, she's literally doing these, body art and body painting streams.
Yeah.
And anybody that's giving her crap is just body shaming her. It's you see people that do cam streams saying like, I wear more clothes than what you do now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's literally just that the whole anti-male thing that's going on at this point in time is so just ridiculous.
Well,
it's insane.
The reason why this SJW type of stuff works is because nobody wants to be the one attacked, and also a lot of guys think they can get pussy this way. This is the new way to get girls naked and to see tits, is they think if they white knight the fuck out of everything, that the girl's gonna end up liking them or something. So that's why they'll ban any guys that say anything. But if a girl was to go over and be like, I hope you die, and and try to take you down or do anything illegal on the stream or whatever against terms, they don't stop that from happening because they're like, oh, I don't want her to hate me. I can make her like me by not doing that. And then they go, anything you need is... And it's funny because then they're real sleazeballs, but then the girls use it to their advantage. So the whole world is backwards right now with shit. It's like, are dudes inherently gross? Yeah, and this proves it. And so this...
Exactly.
But not the way you thought. That's the problem. That's the thing that's fucked up.
We saw it with... who criticized? Was it Meltzer when he criticized, the Iconics, and immediately, and he didn't even say anything that was that bad. We saw it now with Aaron Rift, and
they gone after Grimm. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, Grimm too. Us, we've had it.
The
evil male agenda. You can't have anything without having an ulterior motive. There is
no agenda. That's the problem. Is they have an agenda.
But that's the thing. There isn't any. But that's how they
is for them.
Market it as such. There is for them, though.
Trust me. If guys are doing stuff sleazy, it's usually behind the scenes, and you don't hear about it. That's the problem. Seriously,
locker room talk.
Whenever a guy is doing something wrong or sick or weird or like sexist or whatever, like all these people want to talk about, most of the time, the guys are doing it like behind closed doors, hiding, being pussies. That's the problem. Guys don't just go out and say, I don't like this or that, and then that's what they did. Like, it's rare that they do that. I mean, like, some people we know have done that on YouTube, but, like, for their own whatever. But they do it with everybody and everything. So, like, I even stuck up for JD when he got attacked about something a while ago with that, because it was like, dude, he does this with everything. So this isn't new. This is just the next step, logically, because whatever. Yeah. But that's what happens, man. These people are fucking idiots. Just like
and there's a difference too, we've always been for equality. We both are fathers to daughters. We don't want to see our children treated.
But we're not retarded.
Such negative. Exactly.
Most people, it's like everyone's gone retarded. You can't even say retarded anymore. By the way, I just don't give a fuck.
There's a difference between having standards and morals, and being a dumb cunt, basically. That's what it comes down to.
People are a mess, man. I mean, you gotta love the women. You gotta try to respect the women and stuff. But you know, you don't have to fucking cut your own dick off and stuff to do it. You know, it doesn't. I don't know what's going on.
It starts with respecting and being truthful with yourself, like that, and then you can do that for others. It's like too many people lie to themselves, so then they hide it from other people, especially women, because what men are supposed to be. It's like saying men can't cry or whatever, right? It's like we're held to such stupid societal standards that it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and everybody
that makes us end up hurting women.
Everybody does. All people have to know is that there's no fucking anybody can do anything. Anybody can be anything or do anything they want. But there are stereotypes of all of us and whatever. Like, just accept them. They're out there and they exist, kind of. And there are things that we all do, like, inherently because we're men and women, but not everyone does them, and it's not impossible for them to do them. We all know this. The normal people know this, but these psycho-socialist justice warrior psychos, like, somebody didn't hold them or something when they were kids, and they're just like, I know I'm not the same! I need a safe space! Virtue signaling! That's what all these wrestlers are doing, virtue signaling right now. They're all coming out about the Brie. They're all trying to scream loud, like, listen, WWE, I'm protecting you the most. Think about hiring me, Road Dogg. Oh my God! Ah! It's whoever can virtue signal the loudest, so they can hopefully get a job someday. It used to be called brown nosing, but now it's just now. In the past, all you had to do it for was your boss, right? Because there was no social media. So back in the day, you would brown nose at work, or you would brown nose even at school. You would suck up to certain people at school and at work socially so you could get ahead, even if you were a cocksucker, right? But what's happened is now that social media has become an actual part of our lives more than it even was like when MySpace was around in 2006. This is a breathing thing now. So now you got people doing it, not in the workplace anymore and not at school anymore either. I mean, they're still doing it there. But now they're also doing it on social media. So that's why you get these people coming out of the woodwork defending stuff that doesn't even make any sense when they themselves have done things like this just maybe a couple weeks ago. It's because they're virtue signaling to the heavens to hopefully get somewhere, to get something out of it. And they pretend like they're not. They just pretend like, I'm such a good person. I'm a great person. I'm a good person. I bet you're a cunt. Anyway, what else do we got? And then we'll get to
Scott's still on the line, I believe.
Oh, okay. What's up, Scott? Go ahead, man, and then we'll start moving towards video games. What's up, buddy? He's dead.
I thought he was here. He was on the line. Can you hear us?
Scott Frame, what's up, bro? You here? I'll leave him on anyway because I got nothing left after this.
He's been on for
a while. Any other news, Jake, at all? Or I mean, the SmackDown ratings and the Raw ratings, we didn't talk too much. I mean, I know we all aware of what's going on.
Yeah, the SmackDown ratings were abysmal. I have those pulled up as well. They were at 2.19, which is down from the 2.28 million viewers last week. And last night's episode of SmackDown was the 9th most watched show on TV overall, but it's the second lowest episode of the year. The lowest episode was July 3rd, which was a 2.01, and the highest we've seen so far, which was a 2.9, and that was April 10th. So, second lowest rating for SmackDown of the year, and second lowest rating for Raw as well, right?
Wow, yeah, this was the lowest rating ever for Raw.
Oh, lowest again.
But it's the second time this year that's happened, so yeah, that's the thing. That's the crazy thing. They literally, so the lowest rated Raw of all time, as we remember, was July 9th. But this Monday, they beat the lowest record by 100,000 people. 100,000 less people watched the lowest rated episode.
Haven't they seen that the Roman experiment has failed yet, or what?
No, they think it's probably the only thing keeping it going or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened to SmackDown when Jinder was champion. So many people checked out.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, you could see it, and Brian Zane showed in a retrospective, with cold hard facts, ratings, and ticket sales and all this, when Jinder was champion,
he lost
a great deal.
How long was he champion?
I believe it was 6 months. It was after Mania. I think it was like from Backlash to right before Survivor Series.
I think he should have been champion maybe for 2 to 3 months, and it would have been fine. He did a really good job. but 6 months was too long. He was doing a good job. Like, I mean, I thought he did a great job at the beginning. He was a good, something different to do, and I was impressed by him. But then there was also just abysmal wrestling, and it became horrible. So, I think 3 months would have done him better.
Might have even been a little bit longer. Might have been 7 months.
Yeah, because we were thinking about it coming up on a year at some point, I think, and him holding till WrestleMania or something, and then that didn't happen.
Yeah, people had talked about no, because then when it went SmackDown versus Raw, they didn't want him facing Brock Lesnar, so they went ahead and gave it to AJ Styles so that he could face Brock at Survivor Series. And that was after AJ filled in for Bray Wyatt to face Finn Balor, the Demon, when they had the whole Sister Abigail thing. AJ did that super long flight and did the favor for Vince, so they let him be champion.
Yeah, remember when Jinder's dad used to call us about his son?
Yeah, we haven't heard from him in ages.
I got to shout out the new patrons right here. They're here they are, man. New patrons, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Become a patron if you can. $5 is the best way to go. You can do $1, $2, $3 a month, $5 a month. Some people are $50 a month. Some people are $20 a month. Ivan Martinez, Nunchuck Steve, and Garguts Entertainment. Thank you guys all for becoming new patrons. Hope you guys enjoy all the Patreon content and podcasts and downloads and things that go down over there. And I think we're pretty much going to move into some video games at this point.
Last thing I wanted to bring up to you really quickly.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to say, you know how we knew for quite some time that Dean Ambrose's injury, we kept hearing like, oh, he was doing well at first and the surgery went excellent and it shouldn't be too long on the road to recovery. And then we kept hearing about there was a setback and it's going to be longer, but we didn't hear any details about what, when, why, how long. Remember, it was very like ambiguous. Yeah. And they didn't give us any real time frame. They just kept saying like he should be back around this time, but no one knew specifically.
Right.
Well, Renee Young was on the Ross Report with JR, and she spilled all the beans.
Wow.
And good on her for finally getting us some details. And she says he had his injury in December, and he goes right under the knife immediately in Birmingham, Alabama. And then he called her New Year's Day. They were in Miami. Raw was in Miami, and his arm was bleeding everywhere. He woke up, and there was blood all over the bed. He was so confused and out of it.
What?
He wasn't able to fully get a look at what would happen to his arm. He kept bandaging it up to get it to reseal as quickly as possible, and he saw a big opening in the back of his arm. So he was forced to fly back to Birmingham, which is where he had his first surgery, she said. Upon further assessment, it was revealed that he had a really bad infection. Whoa. And it worsened, and the doctors had to clean it up yet again, so he had to have another surgery.
Jesus Christ.
And after the second surgery, he was heavily reliant on antibiotics and pain medications and all this stuff for months, and Young...
Oh, he said he almost died. Didn't he say that? I remember him saying that.
Yeah, he was in a very ill situation. She said it was very grave, and it was really tough to see somebody that you love to go through something like that, especially somebody like Dean, who is this indestructible force, and to see him so down and out with something so severe like that, it was very tough to go through, said
Wow.
Young. So that was crazy. I know I've had a very bad staph infection before. I was septic with a bad fever. And I had 106-degree fever. I know all about infections. That one time kept me in the hospital straight for 92 days. So
that's why you don't want to even be in the hospital for anything, because it's like you could die from something.
Just from being in the hospital, you get infections. So, you got to be there, and then you have to worry about being in the hospital as is. But, yeah, she spilled the beans about a bunch of little things. Like, she was the one to cut his hair and made that change. Little things here and there, but she talks about their relationship. And
I'm sure he loved this.
I'm sure.
He wouldn't even tell us about his cat on the Stone Cold podcast.
Yeah.
And he has no social media, so he's probably pissed. Like, Renee, what the fuck, Renee?
But, yeah, it was, pretty harrowing to hear all he had to go through to make it back. And, of course, more Hulk Hogan, him teasing on Twitter, about his WWE comeback. He talks about challenging professional wrestling schedule, and he's, tweeting again about, possibly being added for Crown Jewel. So.
Oh my God, dude! I can't believe what Justin Bailey sent me the other day.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Oh my god, dude, I fucking started losing my mind. I have to play this. Like, this is the most insane thing ever.
Oh boy.
Dude, Bailey sent me this. I'd never seen this clip, and neither had Bailey. And Bailey started losing his mind. And dude, I started fucking roaring. Like, he sent me this, and he just... Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but... Oh my god, dude, when you see this, like... Jesse, you here for this? Tell me... Oh, Jesse's gone. Oh god, Jesse would love this. It was put on the Reddit cringe compilation, whatever they call it. Oh my god, dude, it's fucking... Wait till you see this. Oh my god, dude. It's Gino, it's me, Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain. Listen to this.
Mark the date down. Monday, August 28th, SummerSlam, Meadowlands. It's going to be something else.
Pay-per-view, closed circuit. Could you do me a favor? Could you hand me the Coco Beware doll there?
That's not a Coco Beware doll. Happens to be a little gorilla.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He looks a lot brighter than Coco Beware.
Yeah. Always insulting.
I'm sorry. He doesn't look as bright as Coco Beware. I said I offend somebody. Apologize.
At the real Coco.
The following contest is...
Oh my
so
god,
bad.
dude. What the fuck? He goes, could you do me a favor and hand me the Coco Beware doll over there? That's a gorilla, Bobby.
That's so bad.
Well, it looks smarter than Coco Beware. Oh my god, no. How is this not fucking everywhere? Like, this was on the Reddit cringe compilation 21 or awkward moments.
Oh my god, that is...
Oh my god, dude. Could you...
priceless.
I was watching, I'm like, what's so funny? Like, I don't know what's going to be funny about this. Because Bailey sends it to me, and I'm like, oh, whatever.
Date down. Monday, August 28th, SummerSlam, Meadowlands. It's going to be something else.
Pay-per-view, closed circuit. Could you do me a favor? Could you hand me the Coco Beware doll there?
That's not a Coco Beware doll. Happens to be a little gorilla.
Oh my god. Oh man. But you know what? To be honest, it's in line with how they would make fun of everybody back then, to be honest. They would make fun of, they'd be like...
I figure for the that time frame, what was
fuck
that?
It, it's racist. Fuck it. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
1989, 88,
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. What in the fuck, dude? Oh man.
I sent Jesse a video before. I said, you know how my town, I told you once a while ago that it was essentially known for being rather racist at one point in time.
By the way, I'm not above that joke. I'm not above that joke. I would make that joke too, to be funny. So I'm not above that. But go ahead, Jake.
No, it's just that is one cringy clip. That's gold.
That is like, oh my god, what the fuck?
I said, my town was once known for being rather racist, and 20, 25 years ago, I think it was around 20 years ago, the KKK leader was here.
Like every town.
I told you all about that. So
yeah.
Any event, flash forward to tonight, and I'm stopping at the pharmacy, and there's a new Cheeks Chicken and Waffles that opens up, and they had their grand opening tonight, and I sent it to Jesse. I'm like, there's no one here. I'm like, wow, things have not changed much. I was like, diversity at its finest. It's just...
I'll eat your ass. Oh, man. I'm dying because this cough, man. Anytime I laugh now, it's like my throat gets all jacked up. I sound stupid, so sorry about that. I'm just fucking dying. I get the Xbox roaring. Anything else that we wanted to mention?
That's it. That's hook, line, and sinker, baby.
I don't know. Back then in the 80s, I mean, you'd make some pretty fucked up jokes,
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, they used to make fun of, like Andre for that. For anybody. They make fun of a guy being fat. They'd be like, when's the health plan start? Or like all that type of jokes, So to me, it was kind of on par with everything else. But nowadays, it's like, woof. Jesus Christ. The worst thing, it's way worse. I think what's way worse was the local radio guys near me that made a joke like that about somebody at the bus stop who was a kid. And that was like back in 2001 or 2002. And I was like, holy shit. Like, they were just a regular sports morning show. And I was like, oh my God, like, why the fuck did they say that? Like, that's so fucking weird. Like, that's so fucking, like, even then it was like, whoa, like, you're talking about kids and shit like that. Like, it's not WWE, and, like, you know, you're not fucking Bobby the Brain Heenan and, you know, trying to get heat on a fucking program calling Coco Beware a gorilla. You know, they were talking about the students, looking like it's the zoo that was nearby. And they meant it. Like, I'm pretty sure they meant it that way. Like, so that's what was like, whoa. So, like, Bobby Heenan's joke, I totally, like, get what they were doing there. But the bus stop thing with the radio guys, it was like, whoa. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is really weird. And then they got suspended for, like, 6 weeks or something for saying it. Nowadays, they'd be fired. It's weird.
Fired, arrested, you name it.
Well, I don't know about arrested, but, yeah, I mean, that could be the next thing, right? Because they got
burned at the stake.
First, people would have cheered it. Then then people would have, you know, suspended them, and then you'd get fired and your career would be over. And I'm betting that, yeah, maybe the next thing is you go to jail, which is, you shouldn't go to jail for words. I mean, even hateful words. I don't care if you. And by the way, if you're hateful, it's just gonna let us all know that you're a cocksucker, and then we all get to know that you're a hateful piece of shit. So now everybody knows.
Makes you look like an asshole. So
I want people to be able to say whatever they want, because I want to know. Like, oh, that guy is this way. I don't want to find out on a secret, private, recorded tape fucking 15 years later. I want to find out if you're a dickhead in person. So now everyone's really secretive. Now it just makes more people go more into hiding and shit. It's like, no, I want that shit right out in front so we can all know what the hell kind of shithead you are. Well, guys, we might play some games for a few minutes. I don't know. You know, it's a pretty quiet night, I feel like, all around. Troy bailed because of bitch. D-Moon, if he's out there, we can play. Although I haven't heard from D-Moon, but I haven't asked for him either. So if he wants to play doubles, I'm game for doubles. I don't know if Jake's around. I think he's going, but he's probably tired. But maybe. I don't know. What are you doing, Jake?
I'm going to go and check on my kid. I think she's still rumbling awake, so I'm going to go and check on her and probably try and pass out myself. But
yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, so I mean, like, you know, it might be a short one here. I might not play for long. I might not even play at all, but I might play a little bit. We'll see. But what's up to anybody that wants to join? Just send me your fucking message or whatever the hell, and I'm gonna get that going. I don't know how long I'm gonna play exactly. I'm getting sick too, so I'm starting to feel like, oh, I'll just go lay down. Although Leah's on the couch, so maybe I won't. But I'm trying to get the Xbox to work. Fuck yeah. I got everyone's fucking addresses, man.
Can't go over that. Like you said, just so perfect. Literally just looks like Scott out and out.
What is?
With Young there, you know? With the, I got everyone's addresses. Like, that was so perfect.
Oh, dude, he looks like him. We got some hockey going right now while I get the PUBG set up, squared away. What's up, everybody? I'll go live on
Alright, go kick some major ass. Hope everybody stays sexy. Hopefully you don't get sick, Joe.
Oh,
I'll talk to you tomorrow for sure.
I might be already there. Jake, thanks, man. That countdown ended on Twitter.
Thank you so much
for the big one, and I hope you guys get better at home, and hope I don't get it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, everybody, have a great night. I'll talk to you all soon.
Good night, Jake. Thank you to Jake, and hopefully Connor's okay, because I know it's a pretty awful bug going around, so, and I can tell that I got something happening, so here we go. Even if I'm throwing up on Monetize This, I have to be here. Love you guys. Boom! Oh, I just nailed the shit out of that guy. And then I nailed the shit out of that guy. Boom! I hit that guy. We hit each other. Boom! Score. Oh, what a save, goalie! What the fuck? That goalie just fucked me, dude. Look at that puck. Boom! There we go. Holy shit, that goalie fucked me over, dude. Ooh, man, I got fucked. Better hit that guy. I just threw the puck away, knowing I wasn't going to come out of the pile with it. Thanks, Green, you fucking idiot. Now he's going to score, you dumb fuck. Oh, haha, he didn't score, Green, you fucking dum-dum. Wow, these guys are working together. This is retarded. Why am I hurt right now? Why am I hurt? Why am I taking forever to get up? Well, for hitting me, I'm going to fucking jerk your mother. Boom, how about that, bitch? Oh, I wish I would have scored there and shoved it in that fucking green idiot's face. Oh, I almost got the goalie there. Fuck off, man. Fuck these guys, dude. I'm so mad about this fucking dickhead hitting me earlier. That I want to see this guy lose now. Big time. Oh, that would have been great to put it in there. And yeah, I'll be doing PUBG in a minute, I think. What's up, everybody? Blocked, bitch. Oh, it was Gonzo right there. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Oh my god, dude. Oh, fuck off. Fuck your mother's asshole. It's a 3-on... this is a new mode they added to NHL this year. A 1-on-1-on-1. That fucking pissed me off. Nick West getting no goals. Where's my headset? I need my damn headset, son. I'll play one more and then I'll get some PUBG going. Oh. Fuck, I wasn't ready. Fuck. Red, where you going? Why'd you leave your spot, you fuck? I've had a lot to drink tonight. Why am I hearing whistles like on the other side? Red, what do you... Oh my god, Red. Oh man. I'm gonna get you, Green. The fuck, get that puck, come on, man. Wow, this is wicked glitchy right now. Wicked glitchy right now. That's the other ice that's making all the noise. Oh, man, this is a stalemate and a half right now. Oh, green, you fucking dildo. I was already on him. You didn't need to do that. Oh my god, dude. This is like the battle of the... Nobody wants to win. He's dead. Here we go. Oh my god. Top right corner. Oh, no way, I didn't block that. No, red, get over there. Oh, you fucker. Oh. Wow. Overtime. Next only goal wins. Get in there! It's gonna take some kind of bullshit to go in. At this point. This is fucking crazy, dude. Nobody can score. Oh my god, dude. We got like 3D guys playing each other or something. Get in there. Something goofy, go in. I'll get my camera on in a minute, too. Stole it. Oh, no! I deked his dick off. Oh, Green, you fucking idiot. I was already going in. He always does that. Stole it still, bitch. Green, I got your ass, bitch. Oh, my God. It won't go, bro. This is fucking crazy. Red's always gonna do that, so I'm gonna get a pair. Oh, you fuck. This is nuts, dude. You fucking idiot, Green. You just passed it to him. And he fucking couldn't score.
Pour me a beer. You've got a new subscriber.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. What is happening right now? I've never seen a game go this long. Yeah! I stole it from behind him. I stole it from behind him to score. Oh, he's going. Oh my god! Holy shit. Holy shit. That was fucking awesome. That was a tricky backhand. See more. You said it. It happened. That's fucking hilarious, bro. That is so funny. Oh man, that's funny. That was nuts. All right. Beely's in here. What's up, Beely? All right, we just went live on Twitch. Damn, 7 viewers? What the fuck is going on Twitch nowadays? Twitch is dead. Twitch is dead. What the fuck? Oh, 1D. Yo, I'm a 1D. I'm a 1 deep in your mommy. I'm a 1D. By the way, guys, tomorrow night, Thursday Night Throwdown starts at 10 p.m. as always. Tomorrow night, Thursday Night Throwdown. And then, of course, Friday night, Monetize This at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. Oh, daddy's cock. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody on Twitch and on YouTube? We might jump over to Twitch in a minute, though. In a little while, so we can play some songs and shit. What's up, Nessa? Nessa. What's up, everybody? Yeah, mine's pretty... I got a sore throat right now. It's all fucking ridiculous. What's up, McGarvin? I was going through my old hard drive earlier, like a ton of hard drives. I got to get all these old things. I found this classic photo. Looks like this is going to be all my area right here. I don't think anybody's over here. Look like an idiot. Hoo-yah, Roode. No. You see that, Roode? No? Hey. Oh, shit, yeah. Already loaded up. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh god, it's an M4. Holy shit. Why didn't I get that helmet earlier? Oh. Oh man, I'm right in the middle of the circle too. Holy shit. I might just go into the water and hang out in the water. Oh my god, level 2 helmets everywhere. Mr. Red Bull. These docks always are loaded. Dude, I'm about to go out to that island right there. See if I can climb that fucker. Oh my god, SLR. 3 scope again. I need a fucking better back. I don't know why I picked that up. I'm just gonna stay out here and camp. I almost want to pick up the SLR. I need some health. Yeah, good thing there's something here. I don't have any health, really. Oh my god, just so much ammo. I need a level 2. Oh my god. I don't think anybody came out here anywhere near this. That's the crazy thing. I need a bag, man. I need a level 2 bag. I'm gonna run out of... Oh, look at all this shit, man. I can't pick all this stuff up. Holy shit, dude. Oh, thank you, level 2. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, dude. Another fucking scope. Where's that plane going? If that thing delivers me a package... Oh no, it's down there, okay. I was like, no way. In fact, I prefer it stay away, to be honest. There's so much shit on these docks, dude. Every time, like, I'd come here every time. Like, place is unbelievable. I almost want to just stay right here. Wish there was a boat over here or something. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. Oh man, I need some grenades though. I don't have any grenades. Somebody coming? I hear something. Fucking I hear something big time. Alright, we're gonna have to leave here anyway, so that worked out, I guess. I don't need to keep holding on to these extenders. Solve that problem. Probably get in here. Jesus. Grenade, yeah. I still think you should be able to ride these bicycles. Guys, thanks for hosting the stream. I don't think I missed any donations. Did I miss any donations? Let me know. Yell at me, somebody. It's only 36 people alive. I should be able to ride these bikes, man. I feel like when you play solo, you do a lot more camping around, like ducking and stuff like that. I feel like when you're with a team, you're more like, all right, let's move here, and then we'll loot it the fuck out of it, and then we'll do this. But when you're solo, you're just kind of like more fucking stealth. I mean, I'm not very stealth, but you know what I mean. I hate this area. Oh my god, level 3 backpack. Thank you, God. What was that? Anybody hear that? Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Holy fuck, that bike scared the fuck out of me. I'm really, you really gotta be stealth, guys. You really gotta be stealth. Ah! What the fuck? Oh, this place is awesome. I've never been in here. Alright, let's put the 6 scopo in there. Oh shit, someone's coming. This is a horrible place to stand around in. Let's get the kit and get out of here. Oh, someone's nearby. Someone is nearby. I think they're on top. We gotta get out of here. Shit. They might be waiting for me to leave. They just moved a little bit. Up there they go. They dropped down right near this window. Oh, they ran right out front. You made a mistake, bitch. Ha ha, sucker. Waited for you to move first. Probably should have put that suppressor on. Oh no, it's a fucking, yeah, should have put that suppressor on. Fuck yeah. You got a level 3 also. Grenade, thanks for that. There's more people around, fuck. Circle's coming. Any fuckers I can pick off? Yep. What a lucky fucker. $16 alive. How's everybody doing? We still breathing in here? Okay, this is shitty. Well, it looks like we're going across the water. And before we do that, we're taking a fucking drink. How's everybody doing in the chat? Everybody what? This has been a weird one. What the fuck was that guy doing? Alright, got my pills back. Thanks for the frag. Man, that guy was waiting way too long. I wish I didn't have to kill him actually, because fucking shit's coming up on me. Shit, that's a fight at the bridge. We don't want that shit. Hopefully nobody's around here with a gun. Yeah, that's over near the bridge. Get in the water, you fucking idiot! Get in the water! Get in the water, you idiot! Jesus Christ. Why am I swimming so slowly? Why am I walking so slowly? Why am I walking like this? Oh my god, dude, that was insane. I hate this spot. This is like the worst spot to be in right now. 9 people left. Oh shit. Fuck. Ah, fucker! I heard him creeping at the last second. Fuck off! Fuck off! Ah, all that work for 5. All that work for 5. And 3 players. 3 kills. All that work for fucking 3 kills in 5th place. What the fuck? They were all spread out, though. I will say that. There was one down there, one over the other side, one behind the other thing, and then maybe one other on the other side of the mountain. God damn. What's up, Denise? What's up, Blue Easy? Well, someone just got torched. Oh, man. I was loaded, too, man. I was loaded that game. It's better than last place. Yeah, hell yeah. It was better than, I guess, 95 other people, right? Or whatever. But still. You know what, guys? I'm feeling pretty shitty. I'm going to call it a night. Because, I saw what Bucko's tweeted. And I'm going to go, I'm going to call it a night, actually. Thank you guys and everybody. Hope you guys have a good night. That was a pretty good game though, man. That was like a 30-minute game, I feel like. I don't know if that was really that long, but pretty long game. Go try to take some medicine or something. I'll catch you all tomorrow at 10 p.m. for Throwdown. Catch the rest of you guys on Patreon. I am definitely getting something up on Patreon tomorrow as a podcast. And then maybe some other stuff throughout the day. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And see you Friday night for Monetize This. Points in the Bank Friday night. Bailey might be back too. He's definitely back for Corrupted on Saturday night. So that should be fun.